everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about what the title exactly says. Is Royale High a farming simulation or a dress-up game? So without further ado, let's get started into my discussion. Feel free to put your comments down below. Make sure to be respectful to everyone. And let me just clarify before we begin, there is no hate directed towards Royale High. This is merely a commentary video based on what I've seen, what people have seen, and just everyone's generic opinion, and maybe some niche ones as well. So now that you have that in mind, let's get started. As you know, Campus 3 was released in 2023 around August, and this became a really crazy popular way for people to earn diamonds, and it just ultimately became the best way to earn diamonds for all of the sets. But as the years passed by since 2017, the items in Royale High have consistently gotten higher and higher in price. So right now, the most recent set, the Starlight set, is 200,000 diamonds, okay? 200,000 diamonds for a singular set, with the heels alone being 77,000 diamonds. Okay, so let's just retract a little bit and think about how long it will take to level up and get those diamonds. So without any multipliers, 77,000 divided by 300 diamonds per level is, you need to level up 257 times to get the appropriate amount of diamonds just for the heels alone. That is insane. Do you know how long it takes to level up? Okay, just thinking about that, how long would it take you to farm 256 levels when some players are not even 100 levels yet, just for a pair of heels? I think that speaks volumes as to the ratio of diamonds to farming, because as my last video suggests, you can't really get anything efficiently unless you have all of the game passes, especially the multipliers. The multipliers are nearly essential if you want to be consistently farming in Royale High, which brings me to my next point. If you want to be wealthy in Royale High, or even just have items that you'd like, and have a variety of items to specifically dress up, you need to be farming a lot, or trading a lot, or people desperate enough to cross-trade just to get these items, you know what I mean? Now, this is not a dress-up game anymore, in my opinion, because yes, people are able to dress up and enjoy like all of the items, but to do so, you need to farm so much, or you need to have friends give it to you, you need to trade for it, and essentially, in conclusion, you need to spend hours in this game just to get the items you want. Okay, at this point, I don't know like what the point of the game is, because all I can see my friends online doing is farming. I have one friend who spends hours in Royale High farming, like hours and hours and hours, and now they're at like level 5,000 or nearly 10,000 just from farming for days and days and days. They farm for almost like a month and a half for the Dark Fairy Halo. So just think about how crazy that is. For one singular item, you are spending hours and days and dedicating all of your time just to get this one item because it's so expensive. Now, here's my solution to this, because I know I'm just providing commentary about it, but I think people will ask like, okay, Abby, well then what are you suggesting? Okay, well the answer is very, very simple. Now listen closely. Raise the amount of diamonds you get per level. Provide more ways to enjoy the game that aren't farming. Wow! Or even better yet, add more classes so there's more variety to the people who are doing the farming, because guys, they're giving you money. The least you can do is provide us some of the games, or more of a variety of games to participate in, so it doesn't get mundane. Anyways, kudos to everyone out there who farms in Royale High, because I personally get my diamonds from commissions. I cannot farm for hours in Royale High. It just takes too long, it's too mundane, it's too boring, and it just gives me a headache, in my opinion. And not to mention that I have the game passes. So I have the game passes and it's still incredibly boring, and I love the game, don't get me wrong, I really love it, I love all of the items and I love the concept, but I just really wish there were more accessible ways that someone could farm and that someone could get these items, because quite frankly right now the farming situation is really not cutting it. And if I'm being honest, I feel like one of the only ways you can truly enjoy this game are if you have enough items to properly dress up, because right now there are so many game passes available. 50 Robux for colored hair, or 50 Robux for textures, or 50 Robux for your color of your name, or 50 Robux for your design of your outfits. Okay, I really love those game passes, don't get me wrong, but like otherwise, like your outfits are just kind of plain, you know what I mean? Or like if you don't have the game passes, you can't really farm for the items, and if you can't really farm for the items, then you're limited to like the 250 diamond wings and like the 1,000 diamond bubblegum. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, for me, when I first purchased the bubblegum, I was like, oh my god, this is it, guys. I am the it girl. I have an item in Royale High now. This is gonna be amazing. And then when I first reached the hub, and then I bought the Deer Dolly heels for 20k, I was like, guys, my life is complete. I have it. And then I was like, wait, but how come everyone else in the hub has items other than me? How come I don't have any? And then I was like, oh crap, that means I need to farm like so much, right? So then I did have to farm so much. I farmed for hours a day, and because we were in quarantine, I was on this game for like 10 hours a day. I'm not saying that it wasn't my personal choice, because believe me, I know, I got addicted to the game really easily. But just the fact that I had to farm that many hours just to get like a singular set, or like just to farm for this one item, or hunt down somebody in the trading hub to get a parasol, like no thank you. The point of a game isn't to pour endless hours just to obtain tiny little increments of achievements. The point of the game is you spend a little bit of time, and then you enjoy yourself doing that time, and then you log off because you finished what you accomplished and you're satisfied with your achievement. Like, that's the point of a game. Not the point of a game, especially a dress-up game, not a farming simulation as Royale High is, where you spend hours and hours farming and then you get one little item and then you just can't do anything with it. Like, I don't know. I would really highly suggest and prefer if there were easier ways to obtain diamonds, or to lower the prices of a lot of items in the shop, because honestly, some of the items like the wings or like heels or anything just aren't worth the price. I'm sorry, like the price of time to farm is just not worth it. I love all of the sets, I love all of the items, and I appreciate them. And I appreciate that they get so much attention, but they can get this attention without costing my ear and a leg and a kidney. So yeah, thank you so much for your time and watching, and let me know what you think in the comments. Just one more time as a reminder, please be respectful to me and the other commenters in the chat, and yeah, have a lovely day. Thank you so much, and bye bye.